I'm dubbing over this demo from one of our developers on how to use procedural animation and skeletal animation and bring it all together. So the first thing we've done is create a procedural clip for the car, and then we're going to generate keyframes. What that does is run the physics in real time, and you can see the car moves, and as you can see here when we scrub the timeline, we can see that keyframes have been recorded. Let's drop in our unfortunate tank girdle. She's gonna have a little bit of a run-in with the car now. She's rigged with a skeleton, and she has physical properties applied. So all we need to do is give her a new track and add a procedural clip there to record and capture her keyframes. Now we can generate keyframes on this clip. The keyframed car that we recorded before now runs into the unlucky tank girdle, and she crumples realistically thanks to the skeleton and gets pushed along in the scene. And as you can see, now we have all that captured into the scene as keyframes, no longer procedural. Now we're just going to slice those clips here using the razor tool and delete the excess. What we're going to do is make the car skid at this point, as if it was braking or trying to turn away from the accident. And let's just set those back to be regular clips now that they've captured the keyframe, and there you go. That's all now recorded and set in stone, as it were. And let's add 2 new procedural clips. We're going to continue the physics from this point onward, and what we're going to do is add a little bit of rotation to the car, make the car skid, and we can just adjust it using this widget, and when we have the rotation the way we like it, we can just generate keyframes again. This generates and records keyframes for both tank girdle and the car, and my, that's a dramatic skid. So when we scrub through, we see that's maybe a bit more extreme than we want. Well, that's not a problem. All we need to do is adjust our rotation. Let's make it a little bit less dramatic, and then regenerate the keyframes, rerun the physics simulation and capture it all over again. And while that's running, we can still move about in the viewport. And there's the car. Tank girdle has spun off somewhere else. Let's have a look. There she goes, flying across the scene. And now all that's been captured into keyframes too. Now we're going to do a final step. We're actually going to add a wall. This shows you can actually pretty dramatically change the whole setup of your scene as you go. You don't need necessarily to have everything planned out in advance. You can actually let your animations grow organically, changing rotation, adding new objects to the scene and recalculating them. We drop in the wall, and now as you see, both the car and tank girdle herself collide with the wall, changing the end of the animation sequence. That's one way to combine physics and skeletal animation together.